On another day of record cases in New South Wales, an intensive care paramedic has made an emotional plea for people to get vaccinated. The Premier concedes hospitals will be stretched when ICU numbers are expected to peak in October, but insists the health system is prepared.
Joe Ibrahim is on the front line of Western Sydney's COVID crisis.
I'm now bringing this risk due to this contagious virus home to my wife and my beautiful boys.
The paramedic pushing more young people to get vaccinated, sharing the story of a deteriorating single mother who needed critical treatment at home.
Her son made a comment to me, and that comment was, "I think this is my fault. I think I've given Mum COVID." That stopped me in my tracks, and it stopped my team in my tracks, and it absolutely broke our heart.
Joe's plea very much personal.
As a father, as a paramedic, and as a member of Western Sydney's community, I stand here quite emotively, as I'm sure you can see, and I'm asking you to follow the rules, stay at home, go and get your vaccines, because that's what's going to help us.
To protect people like him and protect his profession and protect our loved ones, let's get vaccinated.
1,290 new infections across the state, the second day in a row of record-breaking figures. 4 deaths and another unwelcome record. A man in his 50s dying in Dubbo in the state's west, the first regional fatality of the outbreak and the first Indigenous death of the pandemic. The man was unvaccinated and had health conditions.
The death of Mr. Dunn and those that will follow could have been avoided and should have been avoided. This is a national disgrace.
Another life lost to COVID, a death toll that's now broken the 1,000 mark.
It is also very sad today that we learn that there have been 1,000 people who've fallen to COVID as a result of this pandemic over the last 18 months.
More than 2/3 of new cases are from West and Southwest Sydney, but health officials are concerned cases are spilling over into adjoining suburbs from council areas of concern. 38 new cases were from Northern Sydney, more than 100 from the Central and Inner West Sydney Local Health District.
Obviously workers go into local areas of concern and workers go out. And you can imagine that the flows are greatest in adjacent local government areas because people generally choose to live in the vicinity of their working.
More than 800 hospitalisations. 137 of those patients are in intensive care, but that number is not expected to peak until October.
The health system is prepared, but will it be stretched? Absolutely. That's why we're gearing up for that. We have been for nearly 2 years.
The Premier confident hospitalisation figures won't be so high once 70% of the population is fully vaccinated.
It should feel much less scary and much more hopeful as those vaccination rates go up.
But until that point, the public is bracing for deaths and cases to go up as well. Claire Todd-Hunter, Sky News.